we are going to work on exponents. And we did, let's see if I turn this the other way, is it easier? There we go, okay. Remember we learned the exponents that the exponent tells us how many times we multiplied the base together, and the base is the big number. So 9 times 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 9 is the same thing as 9 to the 9th, okay? Well, it works the same way with variables. So let's look at page 4 on your packets. So please turn to page 4 on your packets. Okay. So when we multiply monomials, which are like examples of monomials are like 4x or 2, anything that just has one term, or 2ab squared, those are all monomials. Okay, and what you do is you're going to multiply the coefficients. Remember way back when we talked about coefficients? It's that number in front. So if you had like 3a times 4a squared, would be our example, the coefficients would be the 4 and the 3, the big numbers in front, not the base, the numbers in front. Okay, so that would be 12. And then we know this is 3 times a times 4 times a times a, right? So we multiply the 3 and the 4, that's where we get the 12. And how many a's do we have? 1, 2, 3. A to the third. Okay? So the product rule is when you have any base to any power. So let's make our base be x, since that's the one we're going to see a lot. X to the a power plus, or times x to the b power. Your answer is going to be the same base, keep the base, and add up your exponents. Keep your base and add up your exponents. So we're going to use the product rule to simplify the monomials. Okay. So let's watch and see what that means. Okay. X to the 2 times x to the 3. We got x's, the bases are the same, so we're going to keep it. And we're going to add up the 2 plus the 3. And we're going to get our answer to be x to the 5th. Okay, so that's our answer. And we know that's true, right? Because x squared is x times x. And x cubed is 3 of them, right? X times x times x. How many x's? Well, there's 5 of them there. Okay? But that gets to be kind of cumbersome. So we learn our rule, okay? You add the exponents. Keep the base and add the exponents. Oops, the a doesn't have an exponent, right? But how many is sitting there? Just 1. So that's going to be a to the 10th. Okay? Or number 3, right? We've got 4 times 3. We multiply the coefficients, we get 12. And then we're just going to add these exponents, right? We got an x and an x. So x squared, 2 plus x to the 5th, 2 plus 5. So that's 12x to the 7th. Okay. It really is that easy. All you have to do is remember that this is 6x, this is 6x's, this is 2x's. Multiply the coefficients, 15, 6 plus 2. I got 8 of those x's. Okay. All right, let's try a few more. All right, 5 times 6, that's 30. X squared times x to the 4th, we add them, right? So it's x to the 6th. Oh, look here. We got A's and B's. Cool. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to highlight the A's and the B's so we can keep track of them. Here's our A's. Here's our A's. And here's our B's. And here's our B's. And oh, let's even do the coefficients. As long as we're coloring, let's go ahead and make these coefficients a different color. Okay, so I got 3 things going on here. First thing I always like to do is take care of, I start at the beginning. So I got -4, it's a coefficient. Do I have any more coefficients? Yes, I do. -4 times 3. That's going to give me my -12. Then I start with my A. Got A to the 3rd times A to the 2nd. So I have to add those up. That's A to the 5th. And then I go to my B's. Remember, got 1 B here. 1 here and 5 there. Gives me 6 B's. Okay. Nothing tough here. Looks tough, but this is easy stuff. We can do this. All right, let's do 3 more. Then I'm going to turn you loose on that Excel. All right. 8 times -3, I start with my coefficients, -24. What's up next? Well, x's, right? 4 x's and 4 x's, that's x to the 8th. And then I got y's, y squared and y to the 9th. 2 plus 9 is 11. So we're just simplifying these. I hope you're writing these down. And you can stop this video at any time and look and say, what is she doing? Okay. Number 8, 2y times -5y squared times 3y cubed. So I'm going to multiply my coefficients, right? Do those first. So 2 times -5 is -10 times 3 is -30. Okay. And I encourage you to do it mental math-wise, and then if you have to, check it in your calculator, make sure you're right. Oh dear, here we got this y again. No exponent, so we know that's a 1. Don't let that trick us. There's 1 y sitting there. There's 2 over here and 3 over here. That's y. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. Okay. Nice, you guys are getting to be champs at this by now. All right, here we go. -2, oh, no coefficient there, and a 3. What's really sitting in front of these guys? A 1, right? But 1 times anything, so you don't have to worry about that. Just multiply these big numbers. -2 times 3, those are the coefficients, -6. All right, now, whoops. All right, I got an x here, and 2 of them here. 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here, for a total of 4 of those guys. And then my y, I've got 1 y here, 1 y here, and 3 y's here. So that's 5. Okay, perfect. Now you guys are experts at this. Remember, you keep the base and add up the exponents. Keep the base, add up the exponents, and if you got these pesky coefficients out here, just multiply those. All right, so keep this sheet out when you do the IXL, and you'll be fine. The IXL is on your playlist. Okay? All right, go to it.